Hey everybody, I want to show you a project that I was commissioned to make. I was contacted by a lady who wanted me to make a custom wedding mini album, but it's not so mini, so let's just call it a wedding photo album. And it was a beached theme with her accent color was the turquoise. So this is the box that it goes in. I created this box that is the album, and it goes inside the box. So this is the box. It says from this day forward, and I kind of created that's using the Tim Holtz die. And I just created this little scene of the bride and the groom and decorated them up. Her bouquet, I was sent pictures, looked like that. It had starfish and flowers and stuff. So that was the theme, and this is what I went with. So this is the box. I don't have the photo album in the box just for video purposes so I could take it out. But let me get started. I love the way it turned out. I hope they are happy with it. This is going to be the first they're seeing it on this video before I send it off. So let me get started. And at the end of the video, I'll show you the paper pads that I used. So anyway, she wanted her bouquet replicated, and I had a picture of her bouquet, so I replicated it the best that I could on the front of the album. And then I just had, I'll give you more detail, I did the burlap spine, and I left the side of the spine, and this is only 4.5 inches, so I was able to get a lot in without making a huge spine. I just don't like when the spines are real big. I don't know. Just my preference. But anyways, so these are just for decoration. And I added some little pearls on these little die cuts. And so that's the cover. And I'm going to have to do this holding the camera, so it's going to be difficult. So you open it up. On the first page, I had told her to send me the invitation. So that's the invitation, and I incorporated it in the front, and I just made this cover so that she can slip little things in, memorabilia, maybe the napkins or something if it had their name on it or whatever she wants. And then these are, I did leave these little corner pieces open, so she wants to tuck something in there, or even photos, doesn't matter. So that's the cover opening, and then this is the page where the first page, so that's their invitation, and then you open these up like that, and you could place photos, and again you could put something in there if you want. And it was kind of challenging to kind of use like beach paper but still get it elegant for a wedding, so I hope I nailed it. I hope it's what they wanted. It's the vision I got in my head when she sent me the stuff, so I hope she likes it. And this is just on here. This is a pocket you could put things in. I didn't because I want to leave for photos because it's getting pretty full. So if there's more photos, or like I said, memorabilia, napkins, matches, whatever that had their name on it or something, notes that people wrote them. Sometimes they do that at weddings. I don't know. But anyways. So then this page, oh yeah, so then that opens as well. And I left this for a photo. And you can still tuck the photo behind that. And then this page is just plain, a little starfish. This opens up. Everything's magnetized, and I'm telling you, this album is sturdy, sturdy. Those you can't tuck anything behind, but there's still plenty of room. Oh, this is a folio page, so you can put photos. I left the backs blank to either A, still put a photo, or journal. I like to do that with my folios, so it's your choice. Some people are journalers, some people are not. And then there's still room for a photo on that side, and that magnetizes. And then I made a bride page. Can you see the bride? And you know, brides need pearls and stuff, so I thought that paper was appropriate. So anyways, this flips open. She can journal or put a page there, or pictures or whatever. You could still get your pictures in on this little thing between. Put a photo there, and then this opens up, and the same thing on that side. You could still tuck the corners of your photos in on that page. And then here's another little page, you know, for the bride photos and her girls or whatever. And then that lifts up, and she put another photo there. And then still a nice big photo. Oh, I was going to say I forgot a pearl, but I didn't, because when this closes, it interfered too much with that. So there's no pearl there, but that's okay. And then these little starfish. Again, these were cut out from that Tim Holtz die. I don't have it in front of me, but I will show you everything at the end of the video. If you're interested, stay tuned to the end. Okay, so that's the bride page, and that all flips like that. And that covers up. And then we have, and then in between my gussets, I did this, I alternated it with white burlap and tan burlap trim. And then this page is the groom page. I love how this turned out. I just took twine, rope twine, and I made my own letters on little square pieces of paper to spell out groom. I thought that looked real masculine. And then that opens up, and you can either put photos or journal spots or whatever. A nice photo can fit here. Again, you could still tuck your photo underneath there and still have room to see the nice papers. And then that opens that way, and put a nice photo there. And then this page is still left big, and I cut out burlap with that seahorse. And I thought it looked real nice and masculine, but still wedding-y. And then that closes up over that. So that's that page. This page, I don't know, this page I thought was really pretty. I just love the way it turned out. I incorporated these punch outs with these the beach paper and layered it with rhinestone. These are some 3D stickers that I just glued on there. I cut out this burlap lace trim, which I had like a roll of it. Got it at Hobby Lobby. I put a magnet on the end with a sticker, so it's holding down this huge heavy page. These are actually magnolia cutout flowers, and they just looked really pretty. I love how this page turned out. So then you flip that over, and I went nuts with the flip outs in this book, I'll tell you. So then that goes up. Now watch this, because this is the way you have to put it back together or it won't go back right. So then there's that paper, that. You can still put photos on all these. This one has to be that way. Okay, so now it's all opened up. You put all photos there and there. And then these have to close this way, and this bottom one has to go up like that. And then that magnet holds it down. Oh, and then this lifts up. This page then lifts up. And then there's this photo spot like that. And I believe you can get an 8x10 picture on here. It'll cover your borders, but I thought maybe 5x7s would be nice. So, and then this part, photo, photo, photo. These open like this. For photos, that, and then there's a nice, this is a pocket, so let me get my hands on it. So this is just a big photo mat. I did a little stamping, put a nice picture, and then this is a pocket where it could slide in, so you could still put a nice size picture here, a nice size picture here, tuck that in there. And again, this is the Tim Holtz die set. It comes with the starfish sand dollar, and like I said, it cuts through burlap and everything. So I layered that up there, and I think it looks really cool. And then these close up. You can either have them like that, or vice versa, like that. My husband's putting my son to bed, so it's getting loud. I'm recording. Okay, so there's that page. Oh, wait, I forgot to put this down. This is so hard to do these on camera. Oh, wait, that doesn't, I'm sorry. See, these go over that. I was right the first time. There, that goes back like that. And then this is the I do page for when they say their vowels, and I popped out, I cut out of the collection, one of the collections, I used several, to have and to hold, and then photo spot, and then this little thing, I do. So I figured they could put their, you know, the altar pictures and when they're walking down the aisle and whatever, just mix it up. And then this opens, put a nice photo. That opens, put in photo. And then it says from this day forward. And those are popped out, so the pictures will still fit, like, in there. Okay? And then this opens. So then you could journal any thoughts you had or pictures or whatever. And then this lifts up. Huge section for photo. And then this paper was laughter, friendship forever, I do, love, from this day forward, to hold. All that, having to hold, stuff like that. And that's what I cut out from the front. I cut those out and mounted them. So that is that page. And I just had little shells and stuff that I did. Okay, and then this is another folio page. I think you can get over 80 pictures in this book. So this lifts up. I just made this belly band. It's magnetized. And right here's just photos. Again, I leave the backs blank. So you can either A, still mount a photo, or write. So. And that's just all. I'll show you the paper collections, like I said, that I used. And the pearls. I love that pearl paper. And then I just embellished a little. So there's that page. And then this page, I just did a belly band. Everything slides in there. These photo cards slide in. I did another seahorse, and I just embellished with edge dies and corner dies that I had. So that's a belly band. You can still tack a photo down. There's room to lift it up and tack it down if you want. And then, of course, these different size photo mats. And I stamped on the back. And this starfish. And then this nice sized one. I worked 2 weeks on this. I never worked on a project that long. Of course, a little bit at night. I didn't do it all day, every day, but yeah. I really enjoyed doing this. I had so much fun. I glued a little glass bead thingy on for his eye. And then this is the last page. And this is just the I do. I figured, you know, reception pictures and stuff can go in there between the walking down the aisle, and then this is like introducing them as man and wife. I love this page. So that's their name. Their last name is there, but you can't kind of see it on camera good, so I don't know if they want that on there. But anyways, so that's their name, and then Mr. and Mrs. and Josh and Christy. This opens. So there's photos, and that opens. And it repeats on the side. Same thing. That opens. And then this nice spot for a photo. And then that lifts up. Nice photo. And then right here, a good size photo. And then that opens up as well. I put love, and you can journal or whatever. And then there's a huge photo. You can either put little photos, 5x7, or like an 8x10. You might have to crop it a little bit. But so that goes back down. These close up. There. And I have these are clay. I have the air dry clay with a mold. And I use my air dry clay, and then I covered them up with ink, and they're little starfish. So those turned out good. These are just wood chip pieces from Michael's, and I used embossing powder and gave them that cool look. And that's just a burlap thickers. So I love that page. And then here I alternated with the white burlap trim. And then they wanted honeymoon pictures in this book too. So I didn't want to do a page. I like doing the little minis in a mini. I left this kind of blank because I didn't know, you know, I didn't want to, first of all, it's already thick and we got to fill this with pictures yet. So I used, this is the burlap trim. It's actually material that I had, and that's what I used for the spine. So I made a pocket because I needed it big for this to fit in. And I didn't want it to rip with paper after, you know, constantly taken out. So that's very sturdy. And I didn't decorate this up. I figure it's decorated there with our honeymoon. And they had these little wave stickers with seashells. And they could put, I know they went on a cruise, so there's still this big photo area here. You know how when they take those really nice cruise pictures? I gotta cut that little piece off. But, so they could still put that there and then attach this on with other little photos. Maybe, you know, memorabilia, their ticket or whatever. And it's just a whole booklet to put pictures in of their honeymoon. There you go. I left the back blank so they can either A, still put a picture, or do it there. Shut off. So that is it. So that's the last page, the honeymoon page. That's the back of the album. It sits very nicely. Whoops. It opens very nicely. I'm real happy with the way this turned out. It's heavy. And the good thing is it does fit in a shipping box, a large flat rate box. I was a little concerned. And then, like I said, this goes in this box. I'm not going to open it because I need two hands. So that's the photo album and the box that it goes in. And that is what I made. I hope you like it. I loved it. Let me go over the measurements on this. It is 8 3/4, the cover, but the pages are 8 1/2, or 8, a little over 8, 8 1/2 maybe, by the full 10. So, yep. That is it. I hope you like it. I really appreciate you giving me the opportunity. I was really thrilled when I got your call to say that you wanted me to do this. I mean, what is better to create for somebody? And I love it. I was so happy to do it. These, I want to say, these little appliques I did on here, I couldn't figure out what I wanted on here. And I got these from Barb's store, on her Etsy store. I got them a while ago, so I don't know if she still has them, but I bought a whole bag of these beautiful appliques. And I think they just framed this in so nicely. And that's Callie Craft Supplies. And I will put a link to her store down below too. So, okay, let me get to the paper collections that I used. And, hold on, I'll let you look at that. Alright, 1 second. Okay, look at that while I grab it. If you stuck with me. Alright. So, the main bridal paper I used was this Blank Boutique, and it's from the Paper Studio. And that is at, and it's like a pearl finish. That's from Hobby Lobby. And I pretty much have like 2 or 3 sheets left. So, I used that. And then I only used 1 sheet out of this, but I had this on hand, and that was where the pearls came from. So these weren't really her color. Oh, I used 2 because I used the have and the hold. So I only used 2 pieces of paper out of this pack. And then I used this one. This is where I got all my beach stuff. And this is Beach House. It's from the Paper Studio, available at Hobby Lobby. I used a lot, but yet I still have tons because it comes in all the different colors. And I pretty much took out all the turquoise. So yeah, real beachy paper. I love it. There's all the scraps of the turquoise. I pretty much killed all the turquoise out of there. So there you go. That's what I used. And let me show you the Tim Holtz die that I used. I'll let you look at that in a minute. I don't have it on hand. If you really want to know, I will. It's the Tim Holtz Seahorse die or whatever. So anyways, okay, Debbie, I hope that you like this. I hope I nailed it for you. I know I was supposed to get this video up the other day, but I just had chaos going on in the house and I couldn't film it. As you see, they were still going to bed now, making chaos. So I had to get it done. I'm so excited to have finished this. Thank you for letting me do this. And the best thing that she told me was, these are the colors, do your thing. I was like, oh, it doesn't get better than that. So I hope I created something that will be a lifetime keepsake, and I hope that the bride and the groom love it. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. And if anybody else is interested in me doing a custom album for them, just send me an email. I'd be glad to. All right, everybody, bye-bye.